Thanks for listening to the 5 Pence Change podcast. If you could, just drop us a little like, comment, subscribe. That's the boring bit done. Let's crack on with the episode. I haven't done that in a while, you know. What a twist. Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey. I think I'm going to pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get the eyelashes right. I've just had them done. No.
Welcome back to this week's episode of 5 Pence Change podcast. I'm John, and over here we've got Shirley from EastEnders.
Shirley, what are you on about?
What are you on about?
Oh, don't I? I'm not well.
You don't sound it.
So
I feel dead bad.
I'm really sorry if the listeners can hear me sniffling. If I sneeze.
I'll edit that bit out.
But what happened today is I woke up feeling absolutely fantastic. And then at 11 o'clock I started sneezing and I've just got progressively worse. I've caught the office leggy. And it's my birthday weekend. And I just don't need this in my life.
No.
At all. Whatsoever. So, nice
Neither
one.
do I, so you better
people.
I better not catch it. I'll be fuming.
But you could pass it to your office and then we'll be like sharing's caring across the offices.
Too much has been shared around my office.
Oh, stop it, you. Too much has been shared.
I'm joking, it's not that type of place.
Guess what I found out today?
Today?
That not all men hold their willy whilst they have a wee.
They do. Every man does.
No.
Hold on. How did you find this out today?
Well, my team were talking amongst themselves.
About holding your willy as your wee?
Yeah,
what a weird conversation.
Something about your willy. Something
In the
that HR would have absolutely adored.
Sounds it.
And turns out that none of the boys on my team hold their willy when they go for a wee. Now, as a female, every other female will be on board with this. I didn't realise there was any other option apart from holding your willy, and then when you finish weeing, you give it a little shake.
Do it properly. It's a two-handed job, this.
For a normal person, but I'm pretending to be him.
Oh, right, okay.
So one hand, give it a little shake to drop off your dribbles when you're done.
Mm-hmm. You never get more.
But some people don't hold their willy when they wee. And now
it go everywhere.
Now it all makes sense why there's piss everywhere in the toilet. Because I used to just think, oh, did they stand there like, way? But no, they don't hold it at all, which is why the toilet seat's covered in piss.
No, right.
Ladies, ask your male friends, family members, your boyfriend, do you hold your willy when you wee? And let me know, because actually, I couldn't believe the results today.
Same. I've never heard anyone say they don't hold their.
But who just says that out loud? Have you ever asked anyone?
It'd be weird.
Text Paul now and say, do you hold your willy when you wee?
I'm not texting Paul that.
Michelle said, do you hold your willy when you wee?
I know who I can text. I'm not texting Paul. I can't text him because he's not replying.
I know who you should text.
I'm dead bad at lip reading.
Oh, Antonio.
Oh, I've seen Antonio Pierce. He holds it. I help him sometimes.
Oh.
Just got to, haven't you?
But like,
we were having this weird, right? I know I'm taking the piss here. Who's having this type of conversations in the workplace? We were having something similar because within the male bathroom there is unwritten rules that everyone abides by. So, for example, right? There was 3 urinals. I went into the toilet once. There was 3 urinals, and there was one person in the middle one. And without even speaking to that bloke, I know he
just went into the cubicle.
No, I know he was a prick. He was a massive prick.
Because you would always go for the end, and then the next person that walks in would leave the middle one, and then go
always
to the
leave the
next
middle
end.
one. You'd unless like literally, if I was about to piss myself, I'd go to. You just gotta go. It's either that or piss myself. That you'll accept. But so there's that. But there's also there's the look.
What look?
Every bloke has a little look.
Do they?
Oh yeah. Every bloke. Like when you go, you just catch it in your peripheral.
How big are these willies?
Some of them are just fucking, excuse the pun, some of them are taking the piss, right? Some of them, like, when you do a little shake, some of them fucking, like fucking wringing a towel, like shaking away, and you're like, all right, mate, fucking hell.
Hey,
Like, some,
bell ringers at the church might need them then.
literally. Some of them you see them, like, you know, like get the finger and like they're getting out the last bit of toothpaste, you know, you like squeeze it all out. It's like, some of them, some people's routines are a bit weird. I suppose you've got to be dry.
Yeah, because you don't want dribbles on your boxies, do you?
But
Dribbles on your bills.
it's like it. But some there's that. It's like everyone just has that little. That little subtle look, just like oh fucking hell, it's back.
And then you're not gay for doing that.
No, it's not gay.
No,
it's not gay.
So every man on the planet will be like, nah, it's not gay. You just it's what the done thing.
Everyone does it. I because like I've seen people do it to me. Like in fact, when I was out,
you've made eye contact with someone who's
no,
done
you don't
that
make
to
eye
you.
contact. I've seen someone do it to me. I'm like, he's just had a look.
He's just had a look.
I've seen someone do it to me. You're in the toilet, and you.
You can just sense it.
I seen his head. I mean, it was a bit fucking on top. He basically fucking dropped to his knees. It was. Fucking hell.
Oh.
Too graphic there.
Do you know what?
People just have a little, and I don't know. Everyone does it. It's weird. It just happens. I think it's just. Women must do something similar. Like
No, because we have cubicles. So my next question is, who invented urinals?
Oh, do you not remember the ones? Do you know the worst ones I've ever? Because in some city centres they'll have like urinals now, right? I've seen some in London and that.
Yeah.
But do you know when we went to Foo Fighters? Did you see the urinals there?
No, because I went to the Portaloos.
Well, oh my God, it was uncomfortable. So I was like, oh, there's a urinal here. And then you're having a look. But they're like, so imagine like a box.
Yeah.
Or like, say, imagine like a table, but each end of the table's got a urinal on.
Yeah.
But it's just waist height. So
Yeah.
you could be stood there having a piss and there's literally a bloke right opposite you. So I went up to one and there was a bloke there, and at first I wasn't too fussed, and then he gave me the nod, like, you know what I mean? I was like, this is too weird. And then there was girls walking around looking for the other, like, because it was surrounded by cubicles, and I was like, this is too open. I don't want to be, I don't want to be flashing people. Yeah, I imagine that. Like, so I think we said about the toilet situation in Foo Fighters. I can't remember, but
mine was lovely.
But it's just a bit like. There's some that I just wouldn't use, but I don't. Do you know what?
Why are they a thing? Why
the best ones?
Why don't we all just have cubicles?
No, because it's just easy. The best one's the tray.
What? You just get your genitals out in front of random people?
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not getting
really.
me flaps out for the girls.
You're not really. You're just.
You're not.
You're not. Well,
they're having a look. It's out. If they're having a little cheeky look, if they can get a little sight of that.
Well, it's yeah, that's all right. But
and now I'm thinking about cocktail
cocktails.
Pigs and blankets.
Some of them look like that. Some of them like. It's I don't know. It's the tray one's the best one where it's not like individual urinals. It's just like a big long.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird, and all your piss just fucking floats down together like a little river.
But that's the best one because like, obviously there's no like leave a space. You just leave a gap, like a reasonable gap. You don't want shoulder to shoulder, but if you're like a good like foot away, that's okay. But like, yeah, I have when I was on the cruise ship, I was on that. And there was 3 and I was on one and the other guy was on the other, so we left the middle one free, and some guy come in the middle and I don't look he
didn't come in it. Oh, dirty bastard.
Didn't need to come in it, mate. It's children here. In fact, speaking of children, there's also in the urinals there's also a small one for the kids.
No, there isn't.
I either think it's for the kids or people with really long dicks.
Oh yeah,
really long dick.
Midgets, children, and Drake.
Yeah, this is like long. You're about to see a long dick today.
Yeah, boy.
So,
Sorry, that was me gobbling.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, there's like a little small one for the kids. Like they go in the little small ones.
That's quite cute.
It's not when it's right next to a normal size one. It's like, who's taking that? Go on, who's taking that and having a peek? You fucking nuns.
Would you ever piss in a kid's urinal?
If that's the only right, if let's just say there was 3.
Yeah.
And a kid's one.
Yeah.
Right, let me just make sure it works out. Let's say there's 4 adult ones and a kids one.
Yeah.
So then there's an adult space, and then the kids one.
Yeah.
I'm taking the kids one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking the kids one before I get
In the space.
I'm not getting shoulder to shoulder with someone having a piss.
Okay.
I'm not a fucking animal.
I just think it's dead weird that it's even a thing.
I'm not the
just
only
have
one.
Cubicles like we do.
Not the only one. There's a pube in the
Private
kids
moment.
one.
Pubes.
In some toilets they put little games in there so you can piss on it, and like some of them have like little football games.
No.
I'm not joking. Some urinals have like targets, or like the most common thing is they have like an anti-splash one.
Oh.
So they have like this like little device in there that stops it splashing back.
Yeah.
But some have like little football games and that, and you piss on the ball and.
That's not okay.
It's
That is the dirtiest thing I've
not,
ever heard in my life.
It's dead fun. I'm not making this up. Some of them have like little things that you piss on. Did you not know this?
No, because I'm not a fucking boy.
Did you not have it? Your toilet doesn't sound as fun as ours.
Sometimes there's pubes on the toilet seat, and that's the thing that infuriates me, because girls just fucking shave. It's 2024.
No, I'm going to disagree on that one, but at least wipe up your pube.
Girls' toilets are actually disgusting, you know.
Oh, no.
And I talk about this with my girl mates a lot. When you go out in public, a girl's toilet is fucking foul. There's either pubes on the seat, period, on the seat, or just left in the bowl. Some people try and flush their tampon applicators. It's plastic, babe. You can't. It goes in the fucking bin. The bin. If it's a bit too close to the toilet, like if it's... Obviously, we have sanitary towel bins where you put all your stuff in.
I've been in.
And sometimes it's a bit... Why?
I've cleaned female toilets.
Oh, okay.
before.
And sometimes when you sit on the toilet, if the cubicle's only small, the bin touches your hip, and it's like, oh,
Do you
and then you
hover?
feel violated.
Do you isn't that a thing, like hover?
Yeah. So if I'm in a public place, yeah,
You'll hover.
yeah,
So like, what if you get cramp?
yeah. Like I have to hold onto my knees. Like it's a full gym session for me. That.
Oh, really? Come
Yeah.
on, fucking massive quads.
And
Like,
it's
you
always
squatted,
a
Had a
minging
piss.
toilet when you need a piss, and it's always the longest. And I literally, honestly, I'll be like,
Is that how you do it?
yeah, because I have to hold on to that. And just hover.
Oh, so the bowl's underneath you there. Oh, definitely. And you're having a go at me about the urinals. I'd much rather someone look at me dick than sit like that for like 37 seconds.
Well, I'm not sitting on anything. I'm hovering.
Well, hovering over the toilet. I'd much rather be able to just...
No, I would rather hover than get my fanny out for other girls to have a
the
little
lads.
look at.
No. Yeah, but white girls go to the toilet together.
Yeah, but that's your mates.
Yeah, but you go in together.
I have done, yeah, but
So
you
you've
don't.
obviously-
You don't look. You don't look.
Do you not just have a little...
No.
Oh, Brazilian?
No, there's some mates where you will maintain eye contact and have a conversation, but you don't look, and then there's other mates who you don't know as well.
Have you ever
and
done
you'll
that?
just turn your back to them and look at the door,
And
and then you'll switch around.
Have you ever done that when... fucking hell, I didn't even know that was the thing. I was just thinking. Have you ever done that, though, where so you're making the eye contact, having the conversation, and you've just thought, they've had a little look?
No. No.
This goes to show how feral men are. Men are like,
I mean, there might be girls out there that
It's not
that
gay
have,
to look at
but
someone
it's
else's
not,
dick.
Not me. My friends might have seen me fanny, but I haven't clocked them having a little look, and I've never looked at theirs.
Text them now. Have you ever seen my vagina?
Do you want me to actually send that message?
No.
Because I will.
I know you will.
Because I will.
But back to holding it. You've got to hold it.
Well,
I
apparently
mean, it's
not.
hard enough anyway, because even though you hold it, sometimes it might come out. And I know this sounds bad because you think it's just got one hole, but so many things can go on. Can go on that just changes the direction of
Well,
that.
this is what I said, and I was told by John. Do you know John?
Yeah. She doesn't
It's
mean
not
me.
a hose, Michelle. I think he thought that I thought it was doing all this.
Mine does. I guess you got to tame it.
Well,
Down, boy, down.
Is apparently doesn't, but he also said he hasn't seen it in a very long time, so it could just be pissing on his belly, and we don't know.
A very fucking open thing to say. You've got to hold. Who's not? And all of them said they don't hold it.
The 3 boys said, "Nah,
No,
don't hold it."
I think they're just like trying to support someone. Like, I'm not having 3 lads on your team today said they don't hold They don't hold by the willy. You got. I don't even know who tells you that. It's just ingrained. Like, I'm going to hold my willy and have a wee.
I feel like you need to ask your mates because maybe you're weird for holding it, but that's the way I thought it had to be done.
I've seen many people hold. It would be more weird if someone stood there, knob out, hands on the hips, like, oh yeah, that's better than it, lads.
Hey,
Fucking not. Grab hold of your dick.
Maybe these are the ones that go in the cubicles.
No one goes in the cubicles. Right.
Some people do.
There's only 2 reasons why people go in the cubicles in lads' toilets. In fact, no. There's 3.
Can I have a guess?
Right, go on.
They're having a poo.
Okay, that's one.
They've got a really tiny willy.
No, I don't think you'd be asked about that.
Oh, I don't know then. I'm out.
Having a poo?
Yeah, I win.
Yeah, that's definitely one. You've got to maintain the space.
To maintain the spaces,
so
yeah.
It's like, out of
Every
the
other
5, there's 2, 3, you can't use them because it's a take one, skip one.
Yeah.
So you go in the cubicle.
Yeah.
And the cocaine is the other one.
Oh, yeah.
That is literally the only other reasons. I've not
crossed
seen.
my mind because I'm not a drug addict.
Neither am I. Thanks.
Yeah, that's true.
I just, you know, it's either that or everyone's going in there with colds like you.
Oh,
do you ever see that? Do you ever get like that? Do you like if you're in like a public place or in work and that, and you leave the toilet with a bit of a runny nose, like you just sniffle it as you go? Like, I swear to God, I've just got a bit of a cold.
It always happens to me on a night out.
Yeah,
on a night out
get a bit
is
watery,
when I start
sneezing.
sniffling and I come out of the bathroom and I'm like,
oh my God.
You don't want to blow your nose because then you'll take your makeup off, so you do like that little wiggle under your nose with your finger and you just look like you've been on fucking Charlie.
on the
I've never touched it, mate.
It's not
for me. It's not
funny.
It's not funny.
No, it's I don't even know who teaches you. You've got to hold it. You've got to, because right, even when you do hold it, it can be unpredictable. I'm not just saying it like
John. I'm not making up what the boys are saying in work. I'm just saying that my mind was blown because I thought everyone did hold it.
You've got. You must have seen a lad take a piss in your time.
No,
you must have seen a lad take a piss in your time.
I don't think so.
I've seen many lads take a piss in my time.
Yeah, because you're standing next to them.
I've seen many girls take a piss in my time.
Yeah, but I feel like our process is different.
I'm sure I told you about the time when it was my first day at a job and we went on a company event on my first day.
Yeah.
And she took a piss behind, I don't know, Quick Fit or something.
But did you have a peek?
So, you know, you stand there, have a look, you know. Just no harm in having a look.
No harm in having a look.
Just a little look, just make sure everything's looking normal.
I'm just making sure she's okay.
No, I didn't. I did not look.
I'm really sorry. I am going to eat these Maltesers. I think I need them.
That's the rustling.
Tiny chocolate balls in my mouth.
Again.
I only did that because I knew it would do John's head in when he's editing the pod.
Well, do my heading. Do your own heading, listening to that for your headphones. I don't know who teaches people. Who's taught these people how to pee? Are they like...
I didn't ask whether they were brought up by the mums only.
Even then, do you know? Oh, so the other thing was you knew about shake, shake, shake. There's a rule to that. You can't shake more than. I think it's more. If you shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times. Consider playing with yourself now. It's a good Charlotte song.
No, I think 3's a solid number to get your shakes off.
No, 3's playing with yourself.
Well, it's not, because a shake is not up and down the shaft.
No, it's playing with yourself. Like if someone, how long do you have to shake for before you go, hold on, mate? Like if someone's shaking for 5 minutes, like.
Yeah, but when I've had a wee and there's no toilet paper, I'll bounce more than 3 times to drip dry.
To drip dry. I've heard
it happens.
I've heard of drip dry. I didn't know if you would you do shake it out?
I just do like a little bounce and I'll just be on my phone. Right. And then when I feel like I've drip dried, then I'll pull my knickers up.
Do you not give it like a little...
What's one of them?
Just a little flick.
I'm not touching it. I'm not going to flick it.
You can touch it. It's yours.
Consider touching yourself, that.
No, you can touch. No, you can touch it.
I'll get piss on my hands. Like, I don't know.
And then you wash your hands.
Yeah, but then I've still got to. No.
Hey, you're saying no. I bet many people have done it.
No way has a woman ever flicked the flaps or the vagina or anything down there to get piss off to drip dry and then just cracked on. That's not okay.
I think they have.
I hope not. This is what worries me about when you touch toilet doors.
Oh, I'm trying to avoid
you just don't know.
You don't?
I've been in toilet cubicles where there's snot on the walls on the sides of the cubicle,
no.
and I just think that's disgusting. And you've done that, and then you've opened the door, and then I sit there looking at the snot thinking, oh my God, stop looking at it. But I know that those fingers that pick that snot has touched that door that I've got to touch now.
In a vial. I've seen lads like go into the toilet, have a piss, and not wash their hands on the way out.
So many girls do that too, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! And they're the most judgy
I can
ones.
tell you a good few people where I work who don't, because it infuriates me.
I think we should start naming and shaming.
Sometimes, you know, when you don't know, like,
dirty bitch,
who think like I'll hover, I'll fucking wait.
You'll wait.
I'll wait, or I'll run out and be like, hiya.
Didn't hear.
I know that you didn't wash your hands.
Oh, the dirty bitch.
There's loads that do it.
Really?
Yeah. And then they'd be like, I've made this at home. Do you want some? No,
nope.
thank you.
Nope.
And this is why I don't trust buffets.
No. Especially homemade. I made this, made apple crumble.
No, sorry, buy something pre-packaged that's still sealed when you bring it in.
I just think it's when you see lads come in, go have a piss, and then just walk straight back out and not wash their hands, and you think,
but maybe they haven't held the willing. If they're not holding it, then do you need to wash your hands? I mean, you probably should because of door handles and stuff, but maybe they're the ones that aren't.
At first I was like, oh, I see your point there, but just wash your hands. Just
6 minutes.
Sing happy birthday, wash your hands.
All right, Boris Johnson.
It's what it's all for, though, isn't it? And then I don't want to see their bathroom floor.
What, with all piss on?
Because are they just standing directly over and just letting it dangle?
I think so,
But
yeah.
if he's not seeing his dick in God knows how, he's not going to listen to this, is he?
He might.
I don't know. I'm not going to continue.
Gonna have to message. Find out for yourself. I don't know. Ask him for a picture of his toilet seat.
I just don't get that.
Well, 3 men today have confirmed.
They might be the 3 only men.
And then they text someone else and they said, oh, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't.
And
then sometimes
you asked me, you've asked 3 other lads, and so you've asked 5 people, and the majority say they don't hold. Maybe I'm the weird one.
I know, that's what that's what I mean. Like,
Am I the weird?
You need to ask your friends to determine if you're doing it right.
I've seen other people though in the cubicles holding the dicks.
Yeah, but that just. Maybe they just do it out of politeness, but when they're at home, they're just like, wee.
I don't know.
Can someone let me know? Do you hold your dick when you piss?
I think I don't know. These are just conversations you just have to have when you're growing. I don't know. Who told me? You just hold it. It's just natural. Hold it. I think you just get to an age and.
I think if I was a boy, I would, because that seems like the done thing to do.
Everyone's probably got their own different places where they hold it from. Some people.
Yeah, I'd probably just hold it from the top.
Some people hold. Some people might even just have a little pinch.
Little pinch.
Little pinch.
That's not considered touching yourself.
You know, weird, isn't it? There's a lot of weird stuff happening like that though. They're doing sex education in George's class, and so
many kids are having sex education at the minute.
So he's in year 6, isn't he? So he's 10, right? 10 years of age, and I knew it was coming. No, didn't even do that one on purpose, because a couple of weeks ago he started saying the word consent. And at first he said, he was like, I heard him playing a game with his friends, and he said the word consent, and I was like, in my head going, has he learnt that? And then we were having a conversation, and he said to me, he was like, I don't consent to that, so I don't have to do it because I don't consent, and if I don't consent, that means I don't have to do it, and you can't make me. We were on about tidying his fucking room. I was about to bitch slap him.
We're not talking about Diddy's parties. Get your fucking rooms on, son.
And yeah, so I knew conversations in school were happening because of this whole consent thing, right? And it was in the group chat, and a few of them I hear, because like this day and age kids, when they're playing on iPads, they're playing on whatever game they're playing on, and you can hear the other kids. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I think, why isn't that parent just telling their kid to calm the fuck down a bit? I can hear your kids screaming. What is going on in your house that you're not fucking...
Yeah.
Like, you're literally pure screaming. If George was screaming the way these kids are screaming, I'd be like, what are you doing?
It's just a game.
I'll turn it off. I'll shut this shit down. This is not happening. Pure screaming. But then I also hear, and I'm not going to say like who it is. I'm not going to say that it's not my child. It's because my, it's fucking. I'm not one of them who's like, my child's shit doesn't stink. No, he could be just as bad. But one of his mates keeps calling everyone a cum monster. He's 10. He's calling everyone cum monsters. He's like,
he doesn't know what a cum monster is, does he?
Well, we're in the mum's group chat that I'm in.
Stop it.
In the group chat, they were talking about like him calling everyone cum monsters, and apparently, so his mum said
that's what his dad calls me.
No, his mum says like he's heard it from some. Let me just see if I can find it. Right, she's gonna get.
This is too funny. Where's her kids got this from?
I woke up because they were having a sleepover. RG was involved. They were having a sleepover and they woke up at 2 a.m. to chants of "Cum monster."
Stop it! Stop it!
I know. And so apparently, so his mum was like, I'm not sure where it come from, and it grosses her out. But he's just like. She said something, I can't find it now, but she said something like she had that chat with him about what it is. It'd be funny if she just misinterpreted what he said. Like, let me tell you what cum is. And he's like, oh, I thought you meant as in like, come here, monster. Like, come, monster, come. And so apparently she showed him a picture of cum. Male jizz.
No.
Baby gravy.
No!
Gentleman's relish.
Baby gravy! Oh my god. If I didn't feel like shit before, I fucking do now.
So apparently she was like, not like thinking, she's like, it was in like, the picture was in a petri dish.
Oh, sad.
And I was like, that's dead funny because it was in a petri dish as opposed to the alternative, which is, Mum, why is it on her face? Like,
why did you call it a petri dish?
Petri dish.
Petri dish.
I had a really posh chemistry teacher.
Oh, petri dish.
Called it a petri dish. Is that what it's called?
Cum monster.
Cum monster. Honestly, it's all like little things like that. So they're talking about it, and I'm scared of this, and I know I shouldn't be, but
of the cum monster.
Of the cum monster? I don't want to be taken by the cum monster.
Go up in the
I don't
web.
consent to that.
No one consents to the cum monster.
No, like having that chat with a child.
Yeah.
Did you ever have that chat? Like, do you know the birds and the bees chat?
My mum did a birds and the bees. She has a fucking fantastic book.
A book?
I can't even, yeah.
Apparently there's I wonder if it's a pop-up.
Mine wasn't a pop-up, but it was really good. I don't feel like she went into too much detail. I can't really remember, but she touched on the birds and the bees when I was younger.
What did she say?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Like,
I can remember mine.
When a man and a woman really love each other,
they hug in a special way.
And blah blah blah. But it'd have pictures
he
of
gets
like
behind her
the
and he
genitals
donkey punches
and where
her.
it like fits in, and they make love, and that's how you make a baby, and da 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 da.
Wow 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 wow! I've been feeling fine, baby.
Oh yeah!
Let's get it on. Can I tell you mine?
Go on.
So, and this is awful. This is a trigger word, right? But basically, it was news because it happened like at the back of our houses. A girl was,
didn't consent to something in
a
an
girl
alleyway.
a girl did not consent to a sexual action, right?
Yeah.
Holding the R word separate. And everyone was talking about it like in the house, and I must have been about like 8 or 9, and I was like, "What does that word mean?" And my uncle was like, "Right, so basically, man and a woman, right? When they love each other, he was like, woman's got a vagina, and he did this with his hand.
Oh,
it was my Uncle Knobhead, Uncle Derek, right? She's got a vagina, just like this, right? And then the lad gets his willy, and he puts it in the vagina, and he did this."
We never.
I swear to God, this is what he did, and he was like,
"Oh no!"
And you put it in, and he was like, "It feels amazing," and I was like laughing,
no.
and he went, "What are you laughing at? It feels great. It feels great. Honestly, you'll love it."
But that's good that he's so like not phased by it. I think that's
I don't know,
really
the reflection's a bit weird, isn't
maybe
it?
not at that age. But I think it's really good that people do just openly talk about it, and it's not something that's like disgusting.
Put it in, put it out,
shake it all about.
put it in, put it out, and that's pretty much done at that point. After that, and then she'll complain that
3 pumps and the cum monster comes to visit.
He went, and then he was like, "But that is when someone does that, and they put it in, and the girl doesn't want you to put it in." And I was like, "All right, okay." And you know, in my head going, "I'm sorry, I asked that question."
I'd rather not.
I want to get back to watching Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
and it was, and I've said I've dreaded that chat with the kids, and I've never had it.
Sex?
No, obviously.
Oh yeah, you have. You've got 2 kids.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
never
yeah.
had the chat.
I've never had.
Sorry,
chat.
I didn't.
I've never had sex. Where did the kids come from?
Mary and Joseph.
We bought them.
Maybe.
Do you know what?
I've never had
I
it.
think you might be okay, because I feel like the sex education in schools now is so much more detailed than what it was when we were younger. Sometimes I don't actually think they need to ask any more questions.
I don't know. I
think that it's handed to them on a plate.
I just don't want to have that. I just don't want to. Can you imagine having that chat with me? Fucking laugh before it, Willie.
Socially awkward.
Come monster.
You are socially awkward. I think I'd be better having that conversation.
Probably. Or my mate Alan was just like, he gets in the car sometimes and Ollie'd be in the car, he'd be like, "Banged any birds, yeah?"
Banged any birds?
Any birds, yeah? You got any birds? And they go, "You fucking love the birds, don't you?" I'm like, Ali's fucking, he's 13.
I think you
he's
just
like,
need to...
My dad said it once. My dad was, I was sat there when we were on his mates listen, I'm not going to go into it. I'll tell you off air.
Okay. Don't forget though, because we always do that and then we never actually touch base afterwards.
But so anyway, my dad said something to me and it just made me feel, I was like, oh, I'm not. I know this is like, as a parent, really irresponsible. Like, I will take ownership of everything, but I'm like, this is one for the mum. Yeah. She can do that one. I've decided. I might text her now. I'm like, by the way, birds and the bees chat. I've gave that to you. You can do that one. I'll pick up anything else.
I feel like though, I think all you need to say is, whilst you're learning sex education, if you have any questions, please come and speak to me, because it's very normal, it's very natural, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you've got. Don't make it a subject that's taboo.
No, I know, but like,
because it's totally normal.
I know. I feel like it is a bit.
And I think the more that you act and react like that makes it like it's not normal.
Went to check on him the other night just to make sure I did all right. He was watching Titanic. I was like, "Oh, fucking, I'll leave you to it,
not
son."
this scene, yeah.
Later.
Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. They probably know more than you already think they do.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
And do you know what? They'll probably just pick it up. But I do think the school education is thorough in comparison to what we were given. Like, I just put a Johnny on a fucking cucumber.
Oh, we didn't do. I think they brought him in, but we didn't do that. Yeah. We had I've had to see. This is why I'm going to sound really hypocritical. So, although I can sit there and say I don't feel comfortable having that conversation with my own kids, years ago I used to work for this company called well, it's not a company, it's like a organization, which is another word for a company. It was like a charity thing. It was called Young Addiction, right? Yeah. So it was like a local thing. It was local authority funded, but where people with like drug and alcohol problems or like sex education and things like that, they can come and get advice. Also, they did the C card. Did you ever remember them?
No.
You can go get condoms from them.
No.
So like once a week, but it was like a rota. We had to be like, it was like a little bus where you go around. There was like games on it, and like young people could come on and get condoms from you.
Oh, boss.
And if you've got any questions, like you can ask the questions and all that. One of the questions I got asked was, "What is blue balls? And do your balls actually turn blue?" And I was like, I've never heard that term. I don't know. I don't think I've never seen
blue balls.
Mine.
Is that when you haven't had sex for a long time?
Yeah, or like say for example, if like
should I just whip jaws out like this, lads?
Like when say for example if Like, basically, not had it in a while, or like someone teases you and goes, nah.
Okay.
You know,
So
like,
does it go blue?
no.
Are you sure? Well, where's that term come from
Don't
then?
know.
Someone's must have. Maybe they were just really cold.
His balls are blue. Virgin.
He's an Evertonian.
Like, so
Up the toffee
so it's
balls.
weird that I've done it. I've been the
but it's
person
different because they're not your kids.
I know, but
Or they've got no connection to you.
I know, and when it was with mine, I'm like, oh, can you imagine? Like, I can't have a conversation about I can't have a conversation about like fucking dicks and tits and all things like that, and then sit there and go, hey, why have you not done your homework, by the way? Like, I've lost all. Imagine if I had that. I did have to have a conversation about fucking dick pics a couple of weeks ago, which we've like we discussed.
Yeah,
In fact, that was nearly 12 months ago.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, nearly 12 months ago. So I've had that conversation, and even then I'm like, you can't lose the authority in the room, can you? And it's like, I just feel like that would just tip me over the edge, and it's like, oh, I'll lose all.
So one of my mates, their son was telling me about the dog, how it humps its blanket and then it comes on it.
Turns into the club monster.
And I was like, yeah, and I was like, but obviously they're at that age, like 12, where as a young boy, they're going to start exploring soon and stuff, and you don't want it to be a shameful act. So I just acted dead normal.
Oh, I always knock now.
And I literally just said, well, that's pretty much what happens, isn't it? Like, it feels nice for the boys, and then that's what happens. And he
2
went,
weeks later.
do you know what he said? He went, yeah, love serum. And I thought, I fucking love that line.
Love serum.
Love serum.
Oh, right, but you cringed at all the ones I said. You don't like baby gravy, but love serum is all right.
Right. Baby gravy. Just think about what you've just said. Baby gravy. The only gravy we have is the ones that our mums make on the roast dinner and from KFC. No baby gravy. That's disgusting. I've just got images of tiny little fucking babies, like little plastic dolls, just chilling in a jizz.
A man's relish.
Oh, I'd love a burger right now with some burger relish on.
Should we get a burger on the way home?
I honestly think I just want to go to bed after we're done here, but thanks for the offer.
I think I'm going to get one.
I don't think I could. So if I've got to go, then I'll have a chicken mayo.
How easy was your arm twist then?
Yeah,
well,
no,
if
it's
you're
not being
going,
twisted,
fucking hell, I'll have to get one now, won't I?
I'm in your car, so if you're driving
I'll
to
just drop you off.
McDonald's,
You live near Mackey's, it's all right. Anyway, we digress. We'll sort it out. We'll have that little fucking domestic in a minute. I can't have that conversation. And if anything, right, it made me think of a great business plan.
Go on.
Right, imagine.
Why are your hands both up?
Freeze. Exactly. So you imagine me fucking having that conversation. My hands are all fucking here, there, and everywhere. I'm cracking jokes.
Just be normal. Just think.
I can't be normal.
That they're like 18-year-olds.
Let's try and role play it now. All right. So
okay.
So Michelle, hi. I think it's a really appropriate time. You're coming of age now. You're starting to blossom. See, I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing? Why are you embarrassed that I'm growing pubes?
Yeah, exactly. You see, like
John, we've all been there. Just be the parent that you would have appreciated at that age.
Try again. Right, Michelle, you're growing up now. Just think it's appropriate time to have the conversation about the birds and the bees.
Oh, Dad, I don't want to.
No, you need to find out because if you know, me and your mum didn't have that conversation and you were born. And every day we have to live with that regret. No, I'm joking. When a man and a woman love each other.
I think you should just say, if you have any questions, please come and ask me, and then they will come to you with the questions
and
they
as you
want
walk
to
off,
know.
Dad, reverse cowgirl.
No.
I had to explain to someone what a donkey punch was the other day. No one had ever heard. One of the girls.
We know, we've talked about it.
One of the girls.
Wow.
They thought I was making it up, and I was like, what do you mean you've never heard of a donkey punch? And then I was like, and then I said there's a film about it. There's a whole film called Donkey Punch.
Yeah, and I didn't know there was a film about it.
It's really
but
good.
At least I knew what it was.
It's actually an alright film, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't know. There's also like there might be things now. Things change, don't they?
Like what?
So who?
Sex is sex.
So you said
What's
before, like
changed?
2024, shave your fanny, yada yada yada. Who told you at some point shave your fanny?
That's what I prefer.
Yeah, but there must have been like a point in your life where you've gone, I'm just going to shave that.
I don't know. It's just like the
Oh,
thing,
Joe, you
isn't
think
it?
about
Like you
that.
just shave everything.
That's the thing you got to think about. Like, you have to get the razor from somewhere.
Yeah, super drug.
Yeah, but you can't buy razors at that age.
Yeah.
Your
So
dad
I
didn't
feel
know.
like when I think I was about 13 when I started shaving my legs. Obviously, I couldn't buy the razors, so I just used ones out of the cupboard, like like fresh out of the pack.
Yeah, fair. I just thought, like,
And my mum nearly battered me when she found out I'd been shaving my legs.
Why?
She was fuming.
why?
Because it grows back thicker, doesn't it?
What did she want you to do? Just leave it?
Yeah, for the time being. I think she thought I was too young, but I'm also very hairy, so I felt like I had to. It is what it is.
That's why we call it the baboon.
I hate you.
Yeah, anyway, right. So my business idea.
Yeah.
My business idea is outsourcing the chat. So you can go to a company and outsource that chat. And you can go, right, listen, like you can get like, I don't know, like you can
Like sex line.
oh my God, sex line, yeah. Like, no, but like you can book an appointment and someone comes round and you can just outsource. When you think, all right, we need to book in the chat, you can book it in and someone from thechat.com comes. Maybe not thechat.com, sounds a bit rude.
Yeah.
But someone from the company comes round and like, oh, you're right, I'm such and such. We're just going to have that conversation. Mind you, I just taught myself out of the whole business. I'm like, well, that's what they're doing in school.
Exactly. And I think it's very detailed. You've got all the consent and everything that comes with it. If the boys have a question, they will specifically ask you, but I think you need to let them know that they can come to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or the mum?
And you can be like, don't be embarrassed. Like, yeah, you might feel embarrassed, and yeah, I might feel a little embarrassed, but
Let's be embarrassed together.
Let's be embarrassed together, and let's just discuss it and have a little giggle along the way. Just make it normal.
Oh, it just freaks me out a little bit. I suppose though, there's also I was having this conversation with my mum. So when we were growing up, you kind of like were forced to be a bit.
Didn't discuss stuff like that.
No, you were sort of forced to grow up a little bit quicker. Like, your mums and dads were like, right, I've got to go to work today. You might be like 11 years old and you're like, so you're going to have to stay in the house. Don't open the doors. Don't turn this on. Don't touch that. Whereas now, like, I think the younger generation, like kids my age and younger are wrapped in cotton wool and they're babied a lot more.
100%.
So I suppose that's in your head. You're like, I remember what I was doing at Ollie's age. I remember what I was thinking. I also remember what I was looking at on the internet at his age.
He's probably doing all that.
Probably is. And I have said to him, if you, everything you're about to do, think of doing, considering doing, or going through, I've already done it. So if you've got any questions, just come and ask me. I was like, if you need some advice on something, come and ask me. Might not be the fucking best thing, but like, I have said that. So do I get any brownie points at all for that?
Yeah.
But like,
I think you just need to grow up, John.
I do need to grow up. I do. Fair. Just grow up, John.
There's me and my bluntness.
Yeah.
I think you just need to fucking pull your big boy pants up and just fucking let them know if they need to, they can.
Well, his mates will watch
Might not
this.
never speak to you.
His mates will watch this and they can tell him.
Do you know what? Just don't even bother. Just
Write
it
in.
into us.
Write it in.
Write it into us.
Write it in at 5 pence change. Just
me.
drop a message in and Michelle can have that conversation with you.
Have we gone from just like a normal adult podcast to fucking helping the kids understand sex?
That's the bit I'm going to clip out. That's going to be in the tease this week.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
that's the
My
clip.
first episode as a 37-year-old is going to be that.
Yeah. Oh
Boss.
shit, it's your birthday, isn't it?
It will be. Yeah.
What did you get me for my birthday?
I don't think anything. Nothing. Yeah.
I give to receive.
Yeah. No, I don't expect gifts. Your presence and friendship is a gift.
It is, and I'll renew it for the next 6 months.
Sound. Yeah. I'll take that.
Do you know what? Because you're not feeling well. 12.
12 months and a lift home and a chicken mayo tonight.
If you want to go for McDonald's, we'll go for McDonald's.
I don't know, you know.
Let's discuss it in the car.
I've really enjoyed this week's episode. I feel like it's had a slightly different vibe.
It's been very educational.
It
Maybe the
has.
next one we should just be like, right, let's do the chat on the podcast, and I'm just going to send in the link. Send the link and send it to all your friends. Send it to all their friends. And 70,000 other of their friends. And
Do you know what? I don't think that's a bad shout.
well, there's people who've
On
made like.
TikTok.
Oh my god! But, well, have you seen the lad who's he does like he talks like a gangster, but he does like chemistry things. He's like, yeah, so the sodium nitrate, right? It's just
yeah,
that
in his
burning.
garden.
Yeah, and it's doing mad things, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, bruv. So when you really fancy a girl, damn, and you put your
But-
fucking dick in her.
if I was a school teacher, I think a lot. My mate missed the trick, and I did tell her to do this. If I was a school teacher, I'd have been making YouTube channels for a YouTube channel and posting content out for. Do you know when everyone was in lockdown and learning from the home?
Yeah,
Just go because you know the syllabus. You're a primary school teacher,
yeah.
so and I just throwing it out there. You'd have can be making a fortune now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not so much now.
But people might still refer to it.
You will do for like GCSE revision and all
Yeah, absolutely.
that.
Yeah, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Ow, I just
George had his parents' evening yesterday as well. Nearly forgot about it. It was like listening to my parents' evening, almost word for word.
They're the same person.
Mm-hmm. She was just like really good at maths, really good at science, not that good at English.
Yeah.
Handwriting's not that good.
don't think I've
Absolute
ever
pleasure
seen
to
your
be in the class
handwriting.
in the classroom. I was like, sounds like me.
Oh, what a lovely.
I did say that.
little-
She went, "Oh, at least you know you take after your dad." I was like, "It was your mum that was really good at English handwriting. She's got neat handwriting."
Oh, was she?
Yes, I said, speak to your mum. She wants some help on that.
Yeah. Well, do you know, it's a joint challenge, isn't
Joint
it?
effort.
Joint effort. Yeah, not challenge.
Yeah. Anyway,
Right.
should we get you home?
Yeah, please. I'm really sorry. I really need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I have really enjoyed the episode, though. If you want to send in any questions, drop us a little line either via email at 5pencechange@hotmail.com or drop into our DMs on TikTok or Instagram. Anything else from you, John?
Nope. Not at all. Nothing from me. Thanks for listening. I've been John. That's Michelle, aka Shirley from EastEnders.
We didn't even introduce Ted, but
Oh,
Ted
he's
has also
been
been
here.
here this
He's
whole
always here.
episode and he's still sleeping.
Needs to start contributing.
He does with his presence and personality.
He sleeps for the hour.
Yeah, so why would we take money off him? Contribute to the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, just let him be. He's happy as Larry there.
Yeah.
He's nearly big boy 9.
I know
Let him
he's
have a nap.
been going through a woof time. Bye.
Felicia.